Emotional farewell. Filipina tennis star. Alex Ella's inspiring final match. A. Mother's touching tribute. The stadium. Lights burned like stars at night, illuminating the final chapter of Journey that began on cracked public. Courts of Manila. Thousands filled the arena, their cheers rising like waves against the night sky. But beneath the roar, a deeper emotion pulsed. A bittersweet mixture of pride and heartbreak. Alex Ella, the Philippines. Brightest tennis gem walked toward the court for the last time in her professional career. No one had expected this day to come so soon. No one was ready for goodbye. But Alex carried herself like a woman who had made peace with her destiny. A nation's heart steps onto the court. She wore her signature blue and white kit, the same color she wore when she made history as a teenager. Now 27, she was older, wiser, stronger, but still carried that same spark in her eyes. The one that made young fans believe that anything was possible. As she entered, the crowd erupted. Mabua, Alex Pilipinis, proud, not proud. Ayo, we love you. Tears threatened, but Alex kept a gaze forward. Tonight wasn't about sadness. It was about gratitude. Her opponent, a world top 10 player, greeted her with a warm hug. Even the global tennis community had gathered. Champions from other nations, legendary coaches, former rivals. They all wanted to witness her final masterpiece, the match that touched the world. From the very first rally, it was clear Alex wasn't stepping away because her talent faded. She was stepping away on her own terms. Her footwork remained light, her topspin, heavy forehand still carved beautiful, arcs through the air, and her unwavering mental toughness still radiated. Every point she won drew thunderous applause. Every point she lost drew gentle, supported cheers, fans urging her to keep fighting. Her mother Riza sat in the front row, hands closed together, fighting back tears. She had seen every chapter of Alex's tennis life, from the first lesson at age 4 to the grueling training abroad to the historic victories that uplifted an entire nation. And now she was witnessing the final one. Late in the first set, Alex slid to retrieve a blistering cross-court shot and return it with stunning precision. A vintage Ella moment. The crowd erupted, but when she stood up, she gave a small emotional smile. It was the expression of someone who was cherishing every second before the curtain fell. Flashbacks on the court at 4-3 while bouncing the ball for a serve. A sudden wave of memories washed over Alex. Her tiny hands gripping her first racket. Her mother tying her shoelaces before lessons. Her first ITF junior trophy. Her move to Spain at 12. Terrified but determined. Her mother's voice on every late night phone call. Anik, remember why you started. Those memories floated through her mind like comforting ghosts, grounding her in gratitude. The turning point. Down 5-6 in the second set, Alex faced 2 set points. The stadium held its breath. Her opponent struck a powerful forehand, but Alex, summoning all her strength, responded with one of the cleanest down the line winners of her career. But instead of roaring, she simply closed her eyes. She could feel it, the end approaching like the final note of a favorite song. She won the game, but the set eventually slipped away in a tiebreak. Still, the crowd stood and applauded her battle. This wasn't about winning anymore. This was about honoring a journey. The final game of her career. Deep into the third set, Alex served at 4-5. Her last service game. Every bounce of the ball felt sacred. Every breath felt heavy with meaning. Her first serve clipped the net. A soft gasp rose from the Stands. She smiled. Even fate wanted to give her one more moment. On the second serve, she delivered a beautiful top. Spin slice. A long rally ensued. 30 shots, then 40, then 50. The entire arena fell silent. Finally, her opponent hit a drop shot. Alex sprinted forward, reached for it, lifted it gently across, but it landed just wide. Match point. The crowd stood together, clapping in rhythm. Alex inhaled deeply. Her mother's voice rang in her memories. Anik, even when you lose a point, you never lose your heart. The final rally began. Fast, explosive, emotional. Alex moved with grace, fighting for every ball, but her reflexes couldn't save her from a final, unstoppable winner, struck by her opponent. Game, set, match, and with it, the end of Ella's professional tennis career. Tears. On the court, the stadium erupted, not with sorrow but with love. Fans waved Philippine flags. Children cried. Adults cried. Even her opponent cried. Alex stood in the center court, overwhelmed. Then she covered her face as tears finally escaped. She turned to the crowd and bowed, and that simple gesture, humble, powerful, sent another wave of emotion to the arena. Then the announcer's voice echoed, "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ella's mother, Miss Riza." A mother's touching tribute. Riza walked onto the court slowly, a microphone trembling in her hands. The stadium fell silent. Alex grabbed her mother's hand tightly. Riza's voice cracked. Immediately, "I am so proud of you, Anik," she said, tears streaming down her cheeks. "Not just for your victories, but for your heart. You gave your country hope. You gave children dreams. You showed the world the strength of a Filipina." The crowd roared. "But there is something the world does not know," Riza continued, her voice softening. "Alex did not retire because she stopped loving tennis." Alex looked up surprised. Then, with a trembling voice full of love, "Anik, your journey is not ending. It is just coming home." The hug that broke the internet. Alex embraced her mother tightly, an embrace long, emotional, and full of meaning. Cameras flashed. Fans sobbed. Commentators wiped away tears. It became the viral image of the year. Mother and daughter united in love after years of distance. Alex's final speech. Alex stepped forward, wiping her eyes, but smiling beautifully. "I played for the world," she said softly, "but I always belonged to the Philippines." The crowd roared. "Tennis gave me everything, but it also took me away from home. And now I want to give back. I want to build courts, coach children, and help dreams grow in places where dreams feel impossible." Her voice cracked but remained strong. "Tonight is not a goodbye. It is a beginning." Then she looked at her mother. "Mom, thank you for choosing me before the world ever did." Riza burst into tears again, and Alex wrapped her in another hug, a farewell that made history. As Alex walked out of the stadium for the last time as a professional player, the crowd chanted, "Miming Salamat, Alex Salamat La family." Children reached for her. Fans touched her hand like she was royalty. Flags waved like the sky was full of red, blue, yellow, and white. In that moment, Eala was not just a tennis star. She was a national treasure, a symbol of Filipino pride, a daughter returning home, a legacy that would echo far beyond the court. Conclusion, the real win. Alex didn't end her story with a trophy. She ended it with something far more precious: heart, purpose, and home. And in the years to come, when the next generation of Filipino champions rise and lift their rackets to the sky, They will know who lit the path for them. Alex Eala, the girl who carried her country and then returned to build his future. Thank you for watching. Please, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like and share. Till next